Hi, everyone, and welcome to Pitch to the Pros. I am Carmine Danisco, your host or co-host for the show today. And with me, I have the man himself, TV's billion-dollar man, Mr. Bob Circosta. He is with me today. Hey, Bob, you over there?
Hey, Carmine. Good to see you as always, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad you made it on the show. I know that just recently, if you're listening to this show after its recording, we just had a huge storm roll through. I'm glad that you survived there, Bob.
Yeah, I wish I had some umbrellas to sell about an hour ago,
Yeah, no doubt about it. You were on TV at all today?
No, not today, but in the office, getting ready for next week. And we've got about 5 or 6 products on the air next week. So a lot of preparation goes into it, so that we spent most of the day today in the office going through stuff.
Yeah, I know that you guys are getting products from all over the country. And
Yeah, but which makes it exciting. And of course, your idea tonight to do something like this, I think it's just genius, giving people an opportunity to pitch their products without leaving the comfort of their own home. I mean, why travel somewhere when you can do this? You don't even have to have pants on to do this.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Oh, okay.
You're going to start a whole trend, Bob.
Then we'll sell pants.
Well, listen, I talk up the show. I think HSN and you are doing a super job helping out the American inventors. American Dreams is exploding. I know that you get tons of products. You really got a lot of shows going on. We have a couple people that are going to pitch their products to you live, which is going to be awesome. Why don't you just give a little bit of background on the show and kind of, what you guys are looking for and what's been going on?
Yeah, I'm very, very proud of American Dreams. And since the beginning of HSN, which, by the way, is celebrating its 40th birthday.
Wow.
We started back in 1977 on the radio, and I sold 112 electric can openers, and I had no idea that we were starting an industry, but we certainly did. And here we are 40 years later and still going strong, of course. So, but ever since that beginning, HSN has always been the entrepreneur's best friend, because it was always a place where the entrepreneur could thrive, could test their product, could bring in their product. And so I'm so proud of the team at HSN. They came to me, that was a couple of years ago now. They came to me and they said, Bob, we so believe in the entrepreneur that we want to start this new program. It's called HSN American Dreams. And they said, we would like you to go out and find entrepreneurs, find products, and bring them on the air and share them with the world. Well, it was music to my ears, because I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and I have so many friends who are entrepreneurs, and I just respect so much what the entrepreneurial process is. And so for the last couple of years, I've been going out and reaching out, and people have reached out to me with their products, and we have put ourselves, I think the last count was 210 or 211 entrepreneurs on the air that have never had an opportunity, would never have an opportunity had not have been for American Dreams, but sharing their product into over 95 million homes. And we've really worked out a very good process where there's virtually no risk for the entrepreneur. We take care of all the warehousing, the fulfillment, the internal navigation, getting it through QA and doing all of that good stuff that maybe an entrepreneur would not be that comfortable with because they don't have the knowledge, obviously, to do that. And we've tried to really minimize the adverse effect on them and maximize the potential of getting their product out there. So we do it a couple of times every week, and it's just a wonderful experience to be able to bring on. We had a lady just last week bring on a product, and within 7 minutes, she sold out, and like 1,500 units within 7 minutes. And I don't know where you're going to sell that volume in that amount of time anywhere else. And that's a great thing about TV shopping. But not every product is right for TV shopping. And if the product doesn't work for TV shopping, that doesn't mean it's a bad product. You got to find your niche. You got to find your market. You got to find where the people are. I always say, if you want to catch a shark, chances are you're not going to go to Montana. You know, there aren't any sharks among. No matter how great of a shark catcher you are, you're not going to catch any sharks. So you have to identify your market and who's out there for you. And so that's what we try to do. And that's what American Dream is all about. So I'm excited. And I thank you, Carmine, for coming up with this idea, again, to really have the entrepreneurs have an outlet and a platform to be able to bring their product to life. And who knows what can happen. I mean, we've had, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I've had people come on American Dreams, and now they're in retail. I mean, they've gone that whole route. So it's getting that start. It's getting that oomph. Because we all know those magic words, as seen on TV. Well, once you go on American Dreams, you can brand yourself as seen on TV, which is great in marketing and great in the retail space. So I'm excited and I'm ready to go.
Well, good. And you're exactly right. I mean, I love the name of the show because it really is a dream. I mean, being able to put a product on primetime television is a dream, no matter what. Whether you sell, it doesn't sell that much, you sell it. I mean, it is. You know, a lot of the inventors think they have arrived at that point. So I think it's great. I think everything that you're doing, HSN's doing, and it's unbelievable. 40-year anniversary is crazy. So
40 years,
crazy, and
which is really odd because I'm only 29.
That's
I don't know how that works.
Hey.
All right, ready to go. We're going to hear from a couple of folks, right?
A couple of people that are raring to go, and you guys have great products. They've been selling. They know what to do. They're great, great products, great pictures, and I think we're going to be good. The one thing I want to let all the listeners know, people viewing, is that you're not going to make any decisions on the product now. You're going to listen to the pitches. You're going to hear from them. We're going to ask some questions, and then we are going to evaluate. You're going to get your team together, all your people.
Right.
Right.
And, the team will watch this, and then they'll determine what we need to do next.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure because.
What are the rules, Carmine? It's how many minutes? You pitch for 3 minutes, or?
Yeah, we'll give them about 3 minutes. It's not like the elevator 1 minute pitch type thing because again, I believe that the people come on the show with you, so it's not like a
right.
rush. But I want them to be able to relax, give the all around about their product. I just think everyone has such a great story, and then we're gonna go back and forth, maybe 7-10 minutes at the most. We'll ask some questions, and then we'll go on to our next guest and see how we do. The first
I love it. Let's go.
Right. So
and people that might be watching this, if they want to participate in future ones, do they get in touch with you or?
Yeah. So we'll talk about that at the end. But yeah, so if they want to get in touch to do future shows here, they can either go to bobsercosta.com. I know Bob has a link. They can contact him, or they can go to inventorslaunchpad.com, go to our contact page, and just let them know. Facebook, LinkedIn, the whole deal. Everybody hears it all the time, but we are successful. So, all right.
Let's get rolling.
And our first guest is or product pitcher, I should say. I don't know what name you're going to use to call those guys, but Louis Smolgan and
Pitchmeister.
There you go. He's from Grand Rapids, and I'm not even going to introduce his product and let him do it. And I'm going to unmute his mic. And Louis, you're on, my man.
All right, cool. Well, Carmine and Bob, I really appreciate this opportunity. This is awesome. And my product is the golf shoe grabber. A little background, the golf shoe grabber really came out of frustration. I was going on a golf trip with some buddies up north. I was getting picked up early in the morning. I had my bag of clothes. I had my golf bags, and I just wanted to grab them and go. And my shoes were over there hanging to the side, and I just didn't have enough hands between grabbing my luggage, grabbing my golf bag, and then grabbing my shoes. It was just cumbersome and dark, and I was thinking, man, can I just hook these things onto the bag and be off and running? And that's where it all kind of started. And so from there, over about 5 years, I really just kind of casually tool around with prototypes and CAD and 3D printing. The wife helped me a little bit with some market research. She's got a legal background, so she was doing some patent research to see what we might have on grounds for patent. And about last year, it really just went into overdrive, and we came up with the golf shoe grabber. And basically what it is here, it's a clamp and handle in one. And so a quick demo here is you basically grab your shoes here, pick up your shoes, grab your golf shoe grabber, you clamp your shoes, you got your shoes hand there. It's on a handle, 360. Carabiner on the end here allows you to clamp it on your golf bag, clamp it on your duffel bag, clamp it on your backpack, put it in your locker, put it really anywhere you want. And that's the great thing about this product since we've gone live is that we have heard so many different ideas on how this could be used in different shoes, and we know we have different markets we could probably tap, but really just focused in on the golf shoe, the golf market to really start to find a niche and really go in. So last year really went into overdrive, got the logo, got the packaging, got the tooling worked out, and we went live to the market January down in Florida in your guys' neck of the woods in Orlando at the PGA show. And that was huge. That was our first experience to the market. Really went hard there. We got a lot of love there. We got Golf Digest gave us a shout out of one of the cool products of the show, one of the 10 cool products of the show. So they did a write-up for us. And from there, we just been working and I got a lot of contacts and, really just worked our contacts. We've sold about 1,300 in the last 5 months. International orders, retail orders. We can custom print it here with, we'll do these custom orders for T-gifts. So we'll put logos on there if people want. We got the golf shoe grabber logo on there just to kind of show what it looks like, but we basically can pad print any logo on there to do custom. The packaging, we've got it all packaged up here. This is what the packaging looks like. It's on a cardboard with a little shoe to kind of show what it does. And it sits there and it just hangs in a retail real nice, put a little hole there for retail. And so we've just been really trying to build a product and get awareness out there and getting the feedback from everybody that's been using it. And really just trying to, like Bob said, find our kind of niche in the marketplace. I came across this show through Jeff Mangus, who I took on as a licensing coach a couple months ago to really try to find ways to maybe hit the licensing market. So been really kind of in the early stages of that. I got a sales sheet down and really hitting the market. So that's where we're at. We're looking for the future to see where the future takes us and just taking it casually. And it's been a fun ride. So that's the golf shoe grabber right there.
Nice. Very, very nice, Louis. Very, very nice. Very nice. Let me throw a couple of things at you, okay?
Absolutely.
First of all, you can imagine how many pitches I've heard over the years, right?
Sure.
You started perfect way. And everybody should do this, is you started with a problem, okay? And too many times people come in and they're so emotionally attached to their product that they think what they have is the greatest in the world. And it might be. I'm not saying it isn't. It could be. But if you assume that everybody is going to want it because it's so great, then you're fighting an uphill battle. You came in with a problem. Problem solution is one of the oldest, most impactful way to sell anything. But the challenge with that is most people talk about the solution. Their product is the solution. They don't talk about enough of the problem. And think about it this way. If you don't, if I don't have the problem, then I don't really need your solution, right? But if you convince me I have the problem, now I want your solution. And there's a big difference between needing and wanting. So that was great. I mean, the way you started was just super. So, keep doing that whenever you're talking about the problem or your product. Talk about that problem first. Obviously, it's a very visual product, which is great for TV. A lot of people forget that TV is a visual medium, and they think conversation sells, and it doesn't. You got to demo. And so demoing your product is great. I would think about, and I know you mentioned a little bit, expanding your market. If you're going to go into an HSN or a TV shopping channel, you're going into 95 or 100 million homes. So you don't want to say it's just golfers. Okay? Though that is a tremendous market by itself. There's no question. You should pursue that. But on an HSN, I would like to adapt it to all shoes. Okay? Hang them up in the closet. Hang them when you're traveling, which you could do very, very easily. Yeah. So I would just do a little spin on what you have done already, which can be done. You said you've sold 1,300?
Yep.
Okay. Do you have available inventory?
I do. Yeah, I have available inventory now, and we manufacture them right here in Grand Rapids. So I have a production guy who's got the tooling, and he can spit them out very easily and very quickly. So we can make thousands, very quickly. So. But
if we had to make the packaging more generic, would that cause a big problem?
Not at all. Right in the lines that you had kind of noted, I've already, from my 5-6 months being in the market, I definitely need to make it more general. Though golf is a great niche.
Oh yeah.
There's just too many. There's too many uses. I feel like we're leaving potential on the table at this stage. So, I think the packaging, the name that comes out that has really kind of been sticking is My Shoe Grabber.
That's fine.
My Shoe Grabber.
Yeah.
I think we can easily keep the same logo.
Sure.
And I think we can easily change, back here from the golf to,
Yeah.
So I think it's a very easy. We do the packaging right here locally as well too. So everything is made locally right here in Grand Rapids. It gives me a lot of control. And
what is the price point of this?
So the MSRP is at $19.99.
Okay. And your costs are pretty good, or since you manufacture them here, are you paying a lot more, or?
I feel like
I'm all for USA. Trust me, I'm all for making it right here.
So I'm at about a 25% cost of that,
Okay.
of that $19.99. I think we've gotten a little bit of resistance on the retail side that might be a little high. And so if I wanted to play in a retail world, I feel like I would definitely have to probably get my costs down and make margins work for everybody.
Right.
So, kind of saying finding your niche, I've gotten the international and the kind of logo, custom logo has really been kind of what has risen to the top. So those will warrant a higher kind of cost to, versus maybe retail. So, if we were to expand to retail, I think we would definitely have to look into manufacturing elsewhere than in the heart of production. Michigan in itself, I think geographically probably has some of the highest production costs, anywhere in the country. So even going south, we could probably trim,
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Let me, I like it. I like if we call it My Shoe Grabber or whatever, making it more generic. But again, I don't want you to misunderstand. Golf is a great market. Do not give up on that. Don't stop that.
Too.
Yeah. Did you like the PGA show down here?
It was great, wow, it was just so much going on. There was just so much commotion and just sales and energy.
Yeah, it's busy.
And that, and it is just so,
I went a couple of years ago and I was worn out.
Yes.
About an hour,
That's a good way to put it.
It was exciting. Okay, I like it. Let me have the team look at it.
Okay.
And then we'll be in touch with the next step.
Awesome.
Okay. Nice job. Very nice.
Thank you.
Carmine, do you have anything you want to add, buddy?
No, he covered most of it, which I think is great. And I totally agree. Golf is a huge niche. Awesome. I know that products are hard to get into the golf industry, but I think that Lewis is definitely a unique product. So I could see why he didn't really have trouble selling that particular product. But I thought the same thing. Expand.
Yeah, I would just give some thought, Lewis, to other ways you could demo it.
Yeah.
Hanging in a closet, hanging here, there, just identify different areas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can go to Bob's house, have a party, hang stuff all over the place.
We could hang Bob. What the hell?
No, Lewis, excellent. And I like the product. I think it's great because you can go upstream. Being able to hang any kind of sneakers or shoes, football, any kind of sports off the outside of your backpack or your sports bag because they're all muddy. Instead of putting them in the bag, I thought, man, you can almost hang anything off of those shoes.
Now, I did forget to ask, Lewis, when you went to, where is it out there in retail? Is it at golf pro shops right now, or?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Pro shops, I did that retail channel, just the price point, the margins just weren't making it here in Michigan. There was no way I could make it work. I met some really good contacts at the PGA show that could scale me to retail or have those contacts at retail, but where they needed it at their doorstep and what they had to give it to their retail partners and all the way down, to be able to produce it here in Michigan.
Well, I don't know if you've done this, but you should talk to Carmine. He's got a wealth of information when it comes to manufacturing and stuff like that. So
I'll definitely do that. I appreciate that.
Hate to put you on the spot, Carmine, but I know you do. So, you could possibly help Lewis with it.
We'll talk to him. Yeah, we'll talk to him. I think it's a great product. I love it. And I don't mean it in a bad way. Simple, solving a problem. Awesome.
It's the key. It's the key. And I'm sure David is going to do the same thing. I have a feeling David's next, and he's going to solve a problem.
I like it. We're excited.
All right, cool. I'm going to
Thanks, Lewis.
put you, Lewis. I'm going to put you on mute. And that was great, huh, Bob? That was a pretty good little product.
Yeah, very nice. I could see different adaptations of that.
Yeah.
If we were going to do it just as purely a golf item, it would be tough, because that's not the demographic, that's not the audience, basically. But if we broaden it out, I think it's got potential.
Yeah, that's great. All right, I'm gonna reset my clock here. Not that no one's really counting. No one pays attention to me. No one's paying attention to me over here. And I am going to introduce my man now. David was on my podcast. He's an awesome inventor. He helps inventors all over. He's all over the internet. He's great. I believe that he did a trial for Shark Tank. He might not be able to tell us how he did. But David Frankel, I'm not going to introduce his product. David, you ready over there?
Yes, sir.
David, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Bob. Thank you for having me.
Oh, our pleasure. Our pleasure.
And thank you, Carmine, as well. I appreciate the opportunity.
Go ahead, my man.
Well, excellent. Well, thank you again. The company is Perky LLC, and we wanted to solve clothing problems. So we're a clothing innovation company. So back in 2005, I was getting ready for work, and I looked in the mirror after I got a shirt right out of the dry cleaning bag, put the shirt on, and unfortunately, my collar was looking awful. It was drooping, it was sagging. I had a blazer, it looked even worse. The collar actually started tucking under my blazer. I started tugging on my collar. I couldn't go to a meeting looking like that. So I said, okay, throw that shirt back on the shelf in the closet, get another shirt, right from the dry cleaner, still in the bag, put it on, same problem. So what I had to do is I had to find a solution for that droopy, saggy collar. And since so many offices are now going business casual, it's become a bigger problem. Walk through any downtown, any major city, ladies and gentlemen have this droopy, saggy collar or flat collar. So I wanted to find a solution. And I'm going to let my friend Perky Paul show you and demonstrate it for you.
That's Perky who?
This is Perky Paul.
Perky Paul.
Perky Paul. So this is how you want to look, so all the viewers can see. Nice high collar, and just gives you that nice, clean, professional look. And this is what it looks like when you first buy the shirt. And that's why every time you buy new clothes, you wear it the very next day. Because you're excited. You have swag, you have confidence, your chest's out, you get tons of compliments. But then a month later, 5 washes later, you don't look so great, and the compliments stop. And then you don't have the same swag you had about a month ago. So the product's actually on the shirt right now. You have no way of knowing that. You can't see it. But I can tell you real quickly, if I take my product off, you can see how quickly the product starts to show the importance.
Oh,
so
wow.
The collar starts to tuck under. You can see how the placket right here starts to fold. And if I was walking, this would actually start to match it as well. And this is kind of your typical look, is that droopy, saggy, folded placket, sloppy look. And this is what drove me crazy. And this is what motivated me to find a way to solve this problem. And how it works is very simple. You lift the collar up. You add the Perky collar with long tapered ends on top. And simply drop it back down. So now you go from sad to sexy in a matter of seconds. And since my mannequin doesn't have shoulders, I got pulled back just a teensy bit. But now we're back to that nice, clean, professional look.
Nice.
So
Nice.
it's very, very simple, but very effective. And again, it helps people, regardless of their budget, help them look as great as possible. Now, is it only for men? Of course not. We're talking about HSN. So it works for women as well. Here's a young lady with a nice blouse, nice crisp, clean collar. But even for her, if she took her collar off, you'd see quickly how the blouse kind of flattens out and definitely doesn't look the same as it did beforehand. So again, same concept, lift the collar up, drop the collar down, high collar, professional look, back to where you want to be.
So you can wear that without wearing a blazer or anything.
Correct. So it could be regular dress shirt or dress shirt with blazer. The blazer magnifies the problem, which is why I like to use it when I do demonstrations.
Sure.
Because it definitely, my ideal customer is someone that wears a dress shirt with a blazer, only because they are the most frustrated with the problem. The second most ideal customer is someone that wears dress shirt. Now, one thing you mentioned earlier is packaging. And this is one place I did not cut a corner. I hope you can see that pretty well there. Beautiful, elegant packaging.
Wow.
It's a black leather-like box. It has a foil stamp front. It's got a magnetic lid here. So it kind of opens up like a treasure box. And the Perky collar stays in here. So what I didn't want is I didn't want a throwaway box. I wanted a box that people could use to store the Perky collar between uses, but also other accessories. So if you're traveling for work, male or female, you have other accessories you have in the nightstand or the kitchen sink, they can all go right here in the Perky collar box. So it becomes a nice little storage as well as a great little tool to make sure you don't lose it or leave it behind or drop it or misplace it and so on and so forth. So the box is equally important as a way to store your nice accessories when you're traveling for work.
So it's out there right now?
It's out there now. We've sold almost 8,000 units. We're in 290 stores across 40 different U.S. states and a handful of international stores as well.
Okay. I'm sorry, how many have you sold?
Almost 8,000. Like 7,900 and some change.
Over the course of what, a year? Or?
We hit the market July of 2015, but it was kind of soft because I didn't have the right box yet.
Okay.
Really, it's October of 2015 is really when we had the box and all the inventory ready to rock and roll. So a little over a year and a half.
What's the price point of it then?
It ranges from $19.95 to $24.95, depending on the store and the market.
Any resistance at $19.95?
None at all.
No? Okay.
It's a one-time purchase. Use it for every shirt in your closet.
Sure. Well, just like I was mentioning to Lewis, I mean, you hit the problem right out of the box and made it very relatable, excellent on that. The visual, I mean, that's obvious. It's very visual. But I also liked what you did on what we call a B&A, a before and after. You can really do a compare. And that's a strong selling tool in TV shopping, is that they put a before and after. That always causes a spike in sales. So your product would fit very nicely into that. My question at the beginning, which you answered later, was the male versus female, because as far as TV shopping is concerned, it's primarily female.
Correct. I like it. In fact, had a lady on the what's it called, the safety pin. We've all used a safety pin at one time or another to hold things together, to whatever fast. This lady came up with the only fabric fastener device ever to receive a patent besides the safety pin. And she came on the air. She had only sold them on her website. She came on the air, sold out. To date, we've sold over 100,000 of these on HSN, okay? So I kept thinking of that category when you were talking about the female and showing, like this magnet, it's called My Maggies, and it's a magnet, and it holds scarves together, belts together, clothing, accessories together. Your product falls into that same category, so I love it. I think it's great, very creative, and the way you came up with it, because out of your own frustration, as you said. Mm-hmm. But I've seen that too. You bring them home from the cleaners, and they're all crumpled, or they're not even in the back. They're all raised up because they don't care. And so you're solving a problem in a very simplistic but creative way. And that's the key. So, yeah, I'd love for the team to see this one too. Okay. Now, we might be back in touch with you and Lewis. You may need to do like a 60-second video or, whatever on your you can do it on the iPhone. Production doesn't matter. Right. If HSN has a lot of interest in this, they may want to see it, make a video. But also, I tell you, both of you would be very good on the air, which is great. Not everybody's great on the air, right. Trust me. But both of you would be very, very good. So, yeah, I mean, you've answered everything. You have available inventory, I would imagine. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Over 1,000 units. About 1,500 units right now.
Yeah, that's
actually about to place another order for another 10,000 units.
Yeah. I mean, one of the advantages of American Dreams, because most people think you got to have thousands of thousands to get on the air, but one advantage of American Dreams is they look at it as a test.
Right, exactly.
So they're allowing people to come on with like 500 units, depending on price point and everything, which doesn't put the inventor out, and then if it tests well, then they reorder from that point. So, okay, very good. Carmine?
No, I thought it was great, and I as you said, I thought Lewis and David both did great. Dave, real quick, what's the manufacturing cost that you're seeing right now on that?
Well, right now it's around $350. That's the Perky collar and the box. As I reorder the next unit, I'm most likely going to push to 10,000 units, so it might drop slightly. But it's roughly what it costs to get it here and ready to ship out. Total cost.
So 350 landed. That's not your landed, but that's not your profit in there.
That's not my profit there. No.
Right. That's okay though.
Wholesale I sell it for 10, and then retail, like I said, is either $19.95 to $24.95. And if it does help, I mentioned earlier, I did audition for Shark Tank about I guess 2 months ago, and I was required to do a video that was between 5 and 10 minutes long. So if your team would like to pull up the Perky Collar page on YouTube, I took several pieces from that Shark Tank audition.
Okay.
And put it on YouTube.
Okay, Perky Collar, and just go to YouTube.
Right, or you can just go to my website, which is perkycollar.com. Several of the videos are there as well on the media page, as well as the home page and the Perky Collar page.
Okay.
Some are just a minute and a half, some are a minute. So I broke up that 10-minute video into small little clumps.
That's good. That's good. Well, I mean, timing is very important because in the world of TV shopping, it's all dollars per minute.
Sure.
It's got to be up and running right away because the only commodity that the TV shopping channels have is that of time, and so they have to maximize every minute on the air. So you get the message out, you get the demo out. Time is really powerful. Years ago, when we first went to 24 hours a day, we sat around the table and we figured out, you know what, no matter how good we are, we can't be on any more than 24 hours in a day. No matter what we try and do, that's it. We're maxed out.
All right.
So how do we increase sales? And the answer is we decrease the amount of time it takes to make the sale. So there's a formula and everything that you would need to learn, which you would not have any problem in doing, on how to present that. It would be different than how we're doing it here.
Right.
Okay. So, but I mean, part of the whole process is that you learn that, and that you're taught that. So, and you probably got some of it at Shark Tank as well, because their time is very critical too. Okay. Did you? Oh, you can't talk about Shark Tank.
I can't. I ran it through 2 rounds. So the first round was in Charlotte. We were picked up in the top 10% of the 288 companies that tried out. I had a week to develop a video and send a big fat stack of paperwork back to them. And paperwork, I had to send it out Monday, like at 6 o'clock. Wow. It had to be in their hands by Tuesday. So we met the deadline. They had it. I shot the video. We edited the video. Talking about a very stressful week. Have all that done, write script, and have it all done. And I just want to come off as genuine and come off as informational. And like I said, hope you do check out the videos, because I think they turn out really nicely. And I think it conveys in a short, sweet way what the product is, how it works, what the problem is, what the solution is. And then again, we're a clothing innovation company, so we have lots of other products out now that solve other problems. So we're excited about the additional revenue that's coming from those new products. And once they're logging in for the Perky Collar, like, oh, by the way, you can get a lapel pin. Oh, by the way, you can get a pocket square holder. And oh, by the way, come get these belts that are really nice too.
Okay, no upselling here on the show.
I didn't leave brands. I just said problems we're going to solve.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Good. Yeah, we got to make it for the women, and I just like the versatility in it. We had one product on the stays that fit in the collar. These were metal stays that somebody came up with. It had kind of a tough go. I just don't think that people related that well to metal stays, but this I think they would relate to, because we all know what the problem is.
Right, and women dress their men, so I think women need to help their men even more so.
Yeah.
They need to help themselves.
Yeah. All right, yeah. All right, David. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Right. All right. Great. So let me mute you guys. And Joaquin finally made it. We're going to give Joaquin a shot with his product. I'll do a quick intro. And
how do you say it, Joaquin?
Joaquin?
What?
With a J?
The J is silent?
No, the J is pronounced.
Oh, okay. Joaquin?
Yes.
Okay, Joaquin.
Yes.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too, sir.
Carmine
and the rest of the folks here.
All right, my friend. You're going to have 3 minutes. Let's hear your product, and we'll go.
Ding.
All right.
Ding.
All right. So Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is Jakeem Walik, inventor of the world's first ensemble clothes hanger. This is a clothes hanger I introduced to you all. It's a brand new clothing hanger that is a solution to an old hang-up in our living spaces. Millions of us, of course, around the world have a common problem properly storing and hanging up our clothes, neat and organized, our closets. So what we have here is this beautiful.
Can you hold it up higher, Jakeem? Can you hold it up higher? Yeah, thank you.
Yes. All right. And what it does here, use this hanger is just like you dress yourselves undergarments, light undergarments first, being simply placing them here, and then it acts as a sharp bite. It catches and holds, and then you use your regular use of the hanger with your overlapping garments, the pants, the t-shirt and the shirt and the jacket, and what you have, is a complete ensemble hanging all on one hanger. Some people decide, they'll use it for scarves, whatever, or the ladies like my wife here. She has her complete her dress and her slip and a scarf. I wonder if you guys can really see. So if not, I'll have to demonstrate one of the
I get it. Yeah, I get
regular
it.
use. So anyway, as you can see, all of my clothes here are hung up nice and neat. No dressers and drawers. I'm prepared for school, work, travel of any kind, and I'm neat and organized. And this wonderful hanger is the first of its kind ever offered to the market. It's a dynamite product. I, being a career trucker, needed to find a solution to properly storing my clothes. So I came up with the world's first ensemble clothes hanger. I patented in 2012. I started a business and started producing these. What happened is when I came to introduce these, the larger companies like Costco and the Container Store was willing to accept orders. But at that time, I ran out of money. I was unable to produce, the minimum 30,000 order, minimum 25,000 order for the other store. And so now I'm here with you guys pitching and hoping to, do something, around that and get this thing into the homes of millions of people. This is a good product for those of, of us who are on the go constantly. College bound individuals. Like I said, any small and condensed spaces that people lives in, this is it, no extra furniture needed. This takes care of everything. So
Okay.
This is where I am.
All right. Okay. Good job, Jakeem. Good job. Couple of things,
Yes,
because this is all about organization.
absolutely.
All about saving space.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously a lot of it could be done in the studio that would make it very visual. I don't know if you ever saw or heard the movie called Joy, which was, it was on a year ago Christmas it came out. And it was about the life story of Joy Mangano, who is an inventor.
I'm aware of her.
Right. And Joy is a very good friend, and she's at HSN right now. But
Right.
one product that she came up with was called the Huggable Hanger.
Yes, I'm aware of
And
that.
they have sold almost 1 billion, with a B, 1 billion of the
Absolutely.
Huggable Hangers. All right.
Yes. Yes.
So that proves that the organizational category is there. All right.
Yes.
Now, her hanger and your hanger are very different, obviously,
Yes.
and that's great. That's because if it was too similar to hers, then it would be tough to do. But yours is very, very different.
Yes.
So that's a good thing. And so she's done very, very well with her hanger. And she's a great, just an incredible woman. I mean,
Absolutely.
I mean, she's a hard worker, and she's terrific. So anyhow, we know the categories there. Okay. What I have found out from my wife, which I was not aware, she likes to plan out all of her outfits for the whole week.
Yes.
All right. Not me, but he does it that way.
Right.
So this is perfect for somebody like that. Because
Absolutely.
you can, on a Sunday night, you can get everything ready for the whole week, and save you time in the morning getting ready.
Absolutely.
And take out the uncertainty of trying to figure out, what am I going to wear today?
Right.
Why start your day stressful like that, right? So,
right.
So it's very, very interesting. You mentioned you have a patent on it.
Yes, sir.
And are you selling them right now?
I am selling them right now individually. What I do is I travel to college towns, places of that sort, because at this point, I only order 5,000,
Sure.
at a time, and I'm not able to ship to the bigger guys yet.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. One good thing, and I don't know if you were with us when I was talking about this or not, but one good thing about American Dreams is you don't need large quantities to get started, because this is all entrepreneurially based. This is to make it comfortable for the entrepreneur. So, if HSN would want to do this product, they're not going to come back and say, Jakeem, we need 10,000 of these. They might do it with 500, 300. They want to test it. And then if it does well, then, if it has history, then you can use that history to go out and raise money, possibly, to fund what's going on. I would suggest down the road, not yet, down the road, maybe different colors.
Yes.
Of them, because believe it or not, hangers become addictive.
Yes.
And I know nobody understands, how could a hanger be addictive? It is, because once you get organized in one part of the closet, the rest of it looks like hell. And so you want to say, well, I want to fix that. Then you want to fix that. And so you end up redoing the whole closet. Okay?
Absolutely.
So I think the category's there. So let me take it to the team and see what they say. And let's put it in front of them and see what we can do on our next step.
Okay.
Okay, right. Fair enough?
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Okay. I like it. Very great idea. Super.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Carmine?
Yeah, just one quick question. Where are you making that now? Where's it being
China.
manufactured? Oh, you are making it in China?
Yeah, I am making them in Shenzhen, China. And I use an independent manufacturer there.
Okay.
But I do intend to, go with the best deal that I can get,
Sure.
anywhere possible. It's great quality. I hang these things up. I put everything on there, plus a heavy overcoat, and it will not sag.
Good.
It will not sag. Because the one thing about the lower saddle, it also acts as a rebar, that keeps it from sagging, and that makes it, even stronger.
You know how many pounds it'll hold?
Actually, if I put the clothes on there, which is the clothes is usually all of the clothes is usually 2 pounds.
Yeah.
And then what they overcoat by itself usually weigh about maybe 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds.
Maybe 5 pounds total.
Yeah, a wool coat. And so about 7.
Yeah.
About 7 pounds.
So on the air, we could put a weight. We could put an actual weight, whether it's 5 pound weight, 6, whatever it is, and we would have it hang from that.
Yeah.
It would show the sturdiness of it and the strength of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know for sure it can take, easily 10 pounds. I know that for sure.
Good.
I stand behind that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, it looks like a great product, and I can.
Made.
Sounds like you are kind of frustrated with the product, but I tell you, it looks like you did a great job. And just selling your product is awesome. I think anyone that gets to the point where they're selling your product and people are buying it, I think you overcome some great odds. So I think you're doing great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the only thing I would, Jakeem, I would maybe tweak a little bit at the beginning of your presentation is give me the problem a little heavier at the beginning. The problem that you ran into that caused you to create this product. You got to it a little bit later, but if you start out that way, it creates that empathy. It creates that it makes sense.
Missing something.
You can relate your problem to everybody else, then everybody goes, yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely. I can do just that.
I know. I know you can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and this is the first of many to come. So
Super.
you know, I plan to make a serious dent in the hanger industry.
You know? Why not? Why not?
Yeah. So
very good.
All right. Let's wrap up. Do any of our guests, all of you guys have been on, any questions for myself or for Bob? Or Bob, do you have any questions? We're going to wrap up otherwise.
No, I think I asked everything I was wondering about, everything I need to find out what we need to do next. Okay. We'll put it in front of the team. Time frame on that could be, a week or so. And Carmine, you have all the contact information, so I'm sure you'll shoot them an email when we know. But probably we're going to need the video. David already mentioned it's on his website. Louis, you may have to do a quick video on the phone, which is no problem. I mean, don't worry.
I have one, no problem. Yep.
Yeah, you can. I don't care where you do it from. And Jakeem, you may have to do a little video of your product, maybe standing up in the closet and putting stuff on it.
Yeah, I will have a demonstration done for you no later than tomorrow, just in case you need a full demonstration. All right.
And do it. I would visualize you going in the closet, having just like what you showed your wife's hanger, having everything on there, maybe taking off. Here's a hanger. It looks like it's just the blouse, right? Take the blouse off and you see something else. Take that off, you see something else.
Yeah, derobe. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay, no problem.
I'm ready to buy a hanger on it.
Hey, you know what? Especially, I'm saying one where there's really no other like it. So, I thank God all the time for, his blessing of giving me, the gift to, create. I do a lot of that. I do games, toys, everything. But this right here has been, it's a hanger, but it's fascinating. So, it really helps, a lot of people all around the world. I've been to Africa, China,
guys, we're gonna start
places, and I've seen, people in really small, condensed spaces, and they love it, so, and it works. So,
all right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Gentlemen, everyone, I appreciate you all being on the show today. You all did a great job. Bob, thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
We all appreciate it, all of us inventors, everyone out there. Any of you listeners out there, if you do have a product, somebody that has a product, please get in touch with us on inventorslaunchpad.com. Get in touch with one of these inventors. They'll give you the guidance that you need. They've all come a long way. They've got a lot of knowledge and stuff. Go to bobsarcosta.com and contact Bob's team. Get your product on the air. Keep it moving. And we appreciate all you guys. And for me and Bob Sarcosta and all of our inventors, I say thank you and good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
All right, good night. Have a good night.